We would like to graph the equation 5x minus 3y equals 27 by plotting points. What I would suggest for this problem is that you first solve it for y. To solve this equation for y, we need to isolate the y on one side of the equation. First, we should move the 5x term to the other side by subtracting 5x. Doing this, the 5x's cancel. We're left on the left side with negative 3y, and then on the right side, I would suggest that you put the x term first, negative 5x, and then the 27 is positive, so put plus 27. The final step for solving is to divide the number out in front of the y. So we're going to divide each term by negative 3. This would result in the negative 3's canceling, isolating y on the left side, and then we have a negative divide by negative, which would result in a positive 5/3 x, and then we have a positive divide by negative, which would result in a negative 9. As your second step, we need to choose x values that are convenient for our problem, and we're going to create a table of these values. When you have something that's a fraction, it's always good to choose x values that are divisible by the number in the denominator. So in this case, I will choose x is 0, 0 is divisible by 3, and x is 3. 3 is divisible by 3 as well. Now we will create our chart by using the x values that we chose and then plugging into the equation that we have solved for y. The result will be an ordered pair. If we plug in 0, we're going to get y equals 5/3 times 0 minus 9. 5/3 times 0 is 0, and so the result here would be negative 9. Be sure to put these two values in an ordered pair. The x was 0, the y was negative 9. Use your next x value. We chose x was 3. Y equals 5/3. Now, because I'm multiplying next to a fraction, instead of just writing 3, I'll write 3 over 1. When you multiply fractions, you can cross-reduce. In other words, 3 goes into 3 once, so those two would be 1, and then we're left with 5. 5 minus 9 would end up being negative 4. So the ordered pair would be 3, negative 4. As long as you're confident that both of those 2 points are correct, all that you need to graph a straight line are 2 points. If you're unsure, you can always choose a third x-coordinate. In this case, I might suggest negative 3, and then find the ordered pair that goes with negative 3, and then when you go to graph, all 3 ordered pairs should line up in a straight line. If you're confident that your ordered pairs are correct, all you need to do from this point is to go and graph by plotting the 2 ordered pairs that you have received. 0, negative 9, I would go down 9 units. Plot a point. And then for 3, negative 4, I would go 3 units to the right and 4 units down. And then draw my straight line going through those 2 points.